What's up everybody, it's Sean here and I am back today to give you guys a review of the Union Los Angeles Air Jordan 1 Retro High OG in the Chicago Shadow I'm Back colorway. Today's video is sponsored by the good people from Quality. Quality is a Montreal-based streetwear brand and I've been a big fan of their products for many years now. They've sponsored this channel many times in the past as well, and most recently they just launched their first wave of their Spring and Summer 2025 line. So this consists of a wide array of pieces including everyday staples and more louder statement pieces that can be the star of your outfit. So right now I'm wearing their zip polo. This is a piece that I really like. I feel like you can either dress it up or wear it casually, and I personally really love the fit. So if you're looking to refresh your spring wardrobe and you like to support independent smaller brands, check out Quality. I'll link their social media, their website, all that good stuff down below, and tell them that you heard about them through my channel. So this right here was years in the making. I feel like people have been mocking up Chicago variant styles of the Union Jordan 1 for years now. Officially though, this is the sequel or follow-up to the 2018 two-shoe collaboration where Union LA and Jordan Brand released a storm blue and a black toe Air Jordan 1. Both pairs follow a similar style like this, where it consists of two OG colorways of Jordan 1s and it's kind of split around the collar area, giving it this Frankenstein-like look. And those two shoes from 2018 were arguably the hottest release of that year. And if you're looking to buy those on the secondary market, they still fetch a lot of money right now. So this pair combines the bottom of the Chicago Jordan 1 with the upper of the Shadow. And this shoe released on Union's website on February 27th. There's going to be a wider sneakers release later on this month, and they retail for $200 US, which is approximately 280-ish Canadian dollars converted. The official colorway for this shoe is Varsity Red, Black, and Sail. And this continues Jordan Brand's concerted push to bring back the hype by releasing limited drops of OG colorways, bringing back legendary grails like, for example, the Undefeated 4s set to drop later this year, and giving us variants of really sought after past collaborations like this. So first off, here's a quick look at the packaging. So just like the OGs from 2018, the box is done in the same way. So the top lid is done in that energy style with its patchwork graphic all over. Whereas the bottom of the box, this is your traditional black and red Air Jordan 1 OG box. So it follows the inspiration of the shoes where the top and the bottom are kind of Frankenstein and combined together. So taking a deep dive into the shoe itself, starting things off with a toe box, this is covered in a sail or off-white tumbled leather, and just like any other Jordan 1, we have these perforations all across. Surrounding the front toe cap, we have a varsity red colored tumbled leather, and just like the OGs from 2018, I feel like the cut of the leather is a little bit thicker than a traditional Jordan 1 high. And one thing to note is they also painted the edges this yellowish tone, giving it more of a worn-in and vintage look. We have more of that red colored leather covering the eyelids of the sneaker, and then underneath this we have that tumbled sail leather. This covers the entire mid panel, and then stitched on top of this, we have a black flat suede swoosh, and this wraps around the heel of the sneaker. Beneath this on the bottom of the heel, we have another layer of red leather. In the area where the top meets the bottom, we have this light blue colored stitching. This is like a very exaggerated stitch line. Covering the side wings of the shoe, we have this tumbled gray colored leather, which is taken from the Shadow ones. And then we have this oversized debossed Air Jordan Wings logo. This is found on the lateral side only. Hanging off the shoe on the lateral side, we have this yellow Union LA tag. And then the top of the shoe, this is covered in a very worn-in and distressed material. It kind of looks like a long-haired suede, but to the touch, it almost has a feel of like a very aged fleece. Hanging off the shoe, it also comes with this light blue colored hang tag with Jordan and Union LA co-branding. And then turning our attention to the laces, so straight out of the box, the laces are done in this way where they're just laced horizontally across the very bottom. So they come with 3 different lace options. 2 of the laces are done in a split fashion where when you lace them up, they're one color on the bottom and another color on the top. So I think the most popular option for most people is the cream lace on the bottom and then it's black on the very top. There's another option where it's black on the bottom, giving it that classic Chicago 1 look, and then it's gray on the top. But my favorite are these yellow colored laces, which matches the Union LA tag perfectly. Underneath this, the tongue is constructed out of nylon, so it's done in this cream color on the bottom. Towards the top, we have this stitch line in blue, and then the top of the tongue is covered in this black colored nylon. The very top tag, this almost feels like paper to the touch, and you'll see how the outer edges of the tongue are left uncovered or unstitched, exposing the foam layer within. The interior of the shoe is covered in a black colored mesh, and is pretty decently padded all around. And then for the insoles, these come with a polyurethane lined foam insole They feature custom graphics on the top, breaking down the design of this Union Jordan 1. So the upper of these Jordan 1s sits atop this solid rubber cup sole, which is painted in this vintage looking cream color. Encased within the shoe, we do have Nike Air technology. This is not visible to the eye though. And then turning the shoe over to the bottom, here we have your traditional Jordan 1 outsole, which is all done in this varsity red colored rubber. We have a circular pivot point on the forefoot, and as usual, we have Nike branding found right in the center. So that breaks down the look and the construction of this shoe. And for those wondering about how these fit, to me these fit like any other Jordan 1 high, so I personally go true to size. I'm a true size 10, slightly on the wider side. I got these in a size 10 and they fit me perfectly fine. So whatever size you normally wear for Jordan 1 highs, I'd go with that same size for this pair and it should fit you fine. And if you've never worn a Jordan 1 before, unless you have like a really wide foot, I feel like for most people you can go true to size and it should be comfortable for you. Next up, in terms of the comfort, so these feel like any other Jordan 1, despite the fact that they have a bit more elevated and premium materials. The overall comfort is unchanged, so it feels pretty flat, firm, and low to the ground. There's not too much from a squishiness or softness standpoint. There's a lot of stability though, but for a casual use sneaker, they're gonna be fine. They feel like any other typical mid-80s sneaker, where it's not gonna be the softest shoe, but just for walking around in or for running errands in, for example, these will feel perfectly fine. So if you're someone that normally likes how Jordan 1s feel, then you'll like these, but if you don't, then you probably will find these to be just as uncomfortable. Finally, in terms of the quality and the craftsmanship, so first off, the material quality I thought was really great. And just from running your fingers across it and just from the eye test, it just feels like a more elevated, upgraded version of a typical Jordan 1 OG high. The build of the shoe I thought was great as well. My pair was pretty much free of any major flaws. The panels were pretty consistently sized and cut between my left and right feet, so this was a great pair both from a quality and build standpoint, and it really does justice to the fact that this is more of a limited collaboration and it just feels more special in hand. So with all of that out of the way now, let's toss these on feet, I'll lace them up, and I'll show you guys how these look. I feel like this is the natural sequel to the 2018 collaboration where we got a black toe Jordan 1, the Storm Blues, which was a little bit more unique, but to me the third pair, really to no surprise, was a take on the Chicago one. So I think this is a great looking sneaker. The execution and the design of the shoe I thought was outstanding. Did it release a few years too late? That's debatable. I think Jordan Brand is really trying to bring back the hype. And regardless of how you feel about that, I know some people love it, I know some people hate that it's more difficult to get Jordans these days. I think regardless of all of that, I think this is still a great release. And I know personally a lot of people that were able to grab these for retail. So let me know in the comment section down below, what do you guys think about this Union and Jordan Brand Air Jordan 1 in the Chicago and Shadow colorway? What are your overall thoughts on the colorway of this shoe? Were you lucky enough to grab these for retail? Did you strike out and buy these on the secondary market? Leave your thoughts, leave your opinions down below. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. You can follow me on my social media accounts. I'll link all of that down below. And as always, another huge thank you goes out to Quality. Thank you for sponsoring today's video. So appreciate all of your love and support, and I'll catch everybody in my next review.